Over the past few months, I've been looking for a solution to carry my Canon camera. It's an SL2 and it has just the standard kit lens that comes with it, but I also will sometimes take along a zoom lens, so the 75 to 300 millimeter, and then also a 50 millimeter, and I typically just take them in these cardboard boxes, which is no good. So I wanted to come up with a solution to carry all three lenses and the body, as well as maybe a couple of extra batteries when I go out and take pictures or I take videos. And so I ended up coming to the Milwaukee Packout, and I wanted to walk through the steps and the things that I bought in order to get all three lenses and the body inside of this Packout. Okay, so here is the Packout, and this is a 4822-8435 is the SKU number. It's about $35 at Home Depot. When you open it up, you can see I've got my three lenses here, as well as the body, and I do also keep the neck strap in here attached to the camera. And so this foam on the inside was actually two pieces. It was $16 from Amazon, so all in all, I'm in about $51, $52, maybe a couple extra for tax. But it came with this bottom layer, and then it also came with this top layer, and I cut each individual item out using a knife, and I found it was best to heat up that knife just with a lighter or something. It helps to cut through the foam material a lot nicer. But what I did is I laid out each item first on this top piece of foam and outlined it in Sharpie. I'm not even sure if you can see any Sharpie marks on here. Yeah, you can right about here. And I started smaller because you can't add the foam back once you cut it, but I started smaller and then made it a little bit bigger as I found that it was a little bit too snug. But overall, everything fits really well, and I typically don't use this top layer now. I just use that bottom layer, which is about 2 inches thick, or 3 inches thick, I believe, because using this top layer makes it too difficult to get out these lenses and then the main body. But if I was to be traveling, say, or hiking with it, I would probably put this piece of foam in just to have that extra security from these wiggling around. I will say I did a pretty decent job cutting this foam. I've never cut it before. The only thing is the body right here does wiggle a little bit, but I could probably tuck something down in there to shim it. But overall, it's super nice. I can even open up this the viewing screen right here, or I can keep it closed without having to pull the whole camera out of the actual Packout. And now removing these lenses is fairly easy again with just this bottom layer, and you can actually see it's white underneath, but it's pretty easy to grab them out and put them back in. All of them are fairly easy. I keep the caps on so no dirt or debris or even like foam pieces that I may have missed when I was vacuuming this out gets into the lens. And then here's the body, again keeping the cap on, and it just slides into place again. That's the one that's a little bit more wiggle, but still not too bad. And I'll close this up and kind of move it around for you. And so here it kind of is, wiggling it around. Let you listen. Again, the body, I think, it wiggles a little bit. I'll put that piece of foam in and let you listen again. And so now I've added in that extra piece of foam. There's really no wiggling at all. That's that lens moving up and down. But I mean, I think that this is going to protect against the elements a little bit better than what the normal case would, with it just having a clip on there. So I'm super happy with it. I can now get to carry all three of my lenses in here in one go, as opposed to having these extra boxes. For about 50 bucks, I think this is a really cool setup too. Super easy, has a handle on it. It does lock in with other Packouts. And then these, it's pretty heavy duty to have. Let me show one more time. So there you go. Everything hangs in there super nice and tight. Got no concerns that it's all going to come falling out. So hopefully this helps you guys out if you want to do something similar in or for your camera setup. So until next time, hope you guys have a good one.